Can you solve all these Class 1 IVS Chapter 3 Plants and Animals questions? Potato is a... You're right. Stem is correct. Rose is a dash. Sharp thinking. Shrub is right. What is a root? Right choice. A carrot is best. Which is a mammal? Right again. Rabbit is valid. A jackal is a dash. Exactly. Carnivore makes sense. Hen lives in a dash. Great thinking. Coop is right. A horse lives in a... Well picked. Stable is correct. Sheep gives us dash. Wool is the answer. Plants give us dash. Clear logic. All of these is sound. Dash are very small. Smart move. Insects is accurate answer. Pigs lives in dash. Nice work. Sty fits perfectly. When do plants sleep? Good thinking. 6 p.m. is right. Money plant is a dash. Valid point. Climber is true. We use cotton to make. Smart pick. Clothes is correct. Which one is climber? Excellent choice. Grapevine is right. Dash is a big animal. Good job. Elephant works well. Which one is a cereal? Solid response. Rice is valid. Herbs have dash as stems. Great job. Soft is accurate. We get honey from dash. Perfect. Honey bees is the one. Which animal has horns? Correct response. Goat is accurate. Dash guards our houses. Excellent. Dog is well reasoned. The horse lives in dash. Well reasoned. Stable is correct. A dash lives in a burrow. Well done. Rabbit is right. Which one is wild animal? Strong choice. Lion is right. Which one is a dry fruit? Correct. Almond is spot on. Why do animals need food? On track. To get energy is correct. Which is not a basic need? Nice selection. Games is correct. What do birds need to fly? You got it. Wings and feathers fits. All animals must have dash. Nicely done. Food is solid. Animals eat plants as dash. You chose food. Correct. Climbers have a dash stem. Exactly. Weak makes sense. Tundra environment is dash. Excellent. Cold is well reasoned. A tiger is a dash animal. Correct. Endangered is spot on. Which animal is an insect? Well reasoned. Ant is correct. Dash grow along the ground. Excellent choice. Creepers is right. Which animal live in a den? Strong choice. Lion is right. Rainforests have dash rain. Smart move. Lots of is accurate answer. The stem of grasses is dash. You're right. Thin is correct. All the living things move. On track. True is correct. People use plants for food. Good thinking. True is right. What does an herbivore eat? Well done. Plants is right. We must be dash to animals. Well picked. Kind is correct. Baby of duck is called dash. Great job. Duckling is accurate. What are plants and animals? Nice selection. Living things is correct. A baby frog is called a dash. Solid response. Tadpole is valid. Example of domestic animals. You chose all of them. Correct. Which animal is a carnivore? Smart pick. Tiger is correct. You find dash in the jungle. Valid point. Trees is true. What do plants need to grow? Great thinking. Water and light is right. What kind of animal is a cow? Sharp thinking. Herbivore is right. Plants and animals need food. Clear logic. Yes is sound. We get silk fibers from dash. Good job. Silkworm works well. Creepers grow along the dash. Right again. Ground is valid. Banana tree has dash leaves. Nice work. Big fits perfectly. Which of them is not a tree? Perfect. Money plant is the one. Where will a plant grow best? Bravo. By a window is the answer. What keeps the tree in place? You got it. Roots fits. Which is the natural shelter? Nicely done. Cave is solid. Asiatic lion is found in dash. Correct response. Gujarat is accurate. What helps a plant get water? Right choice. Roots is best. Which is tallest land animal? Right again. Giraffe is valid. Mammals are vertebrates. Strong choice. True is right. Which animal eats only plants? Clear logic. Chow is sound. Which one is very small animal? On track. B is correct. Where do plants get light from? Nice selection. Sun is correct. The young one of Carl is dash. Excellent. Calf is well reasoned. Pumpkin and watermelon are dash. Smart move. Creepers is accurate answer. Birds use their dash in flying. Exactly. Wings make sense. Asian elephant is to species. Bravo. Endangered is the answer. Pet and farm animals are called. Well picked. Domestic animals is correct. How does a plant get nutrients? Smart pick. From soil is correct. Which animal is diurnal animal? Correct. Chow is spot on. Where do plants make their food? Good thinking. Leaves is right. What do animals need to survive? Sharp thinking. Food is right. We find cactus plant in the dash. Excellent choice. Desert is right. Cactus breathes from which part? Nicely done. Stem is solid. The Arctic fox lives in the dash. You're right. Tundra is correct.
Plants-eating animals are called.
Great thinking. Herbivores is right. Mostly roots are dash the ground. Well reasoned. Under is correct. What shape are most animal cells? Valid point. Round is true. In a food chain, the producer dash. Solid response. Gets eaten is valid. Which part of the plant is green? Right choice. Leaf is best. Rhinos are poached for their dash. Nice work, horns fits perfectly. What is a home for a bird called? You got it. Nest fits. Which vegetable can be eaten raw? You chose radish, correct? A tall plant with woody stem dash. Well done. Trees is right. Many animals in the ocean eat dash. Great job. Kelp is accurate. An animal that is caught and eaten. Correct response. Prey is accurate. What type of an animal is a vulture? Perfect. Scavenger is the one. Plant life cycles begin with a dash. Good job. Seed works well. Which of the items below is living? Solid response. Grass is valid. Asiatic lion is an endemic species. Nice work. True fits perfectly. Which of these is a migratory bird? Excellent choice. Arctic tern is right. Which is not a basic need of plants? Perfect. Cheeseburger is the one. Plants can move from place to place. Correct response. False is accurate. What do all plants and animals need? Clear logic. Water is sound. Plants need the following except one. Well picked. Pizza is correct. Which animal is found in the forest? Well reasoned. Tiger is correct. Plants and animals have basic needs. Valid point. True is true. What does a plant get from the soil? Exactly. Nutrients make sense. Plants and animals need one another. Sharp thinking. True is right. Which animal eats plants and animals? Good thinking. A bear is right. Which is not a basic need for animals? Correct. Television is spot on. Which part of a plant produces seeds? You got it. Flower fits. Which part helps the plant get water? Great thinking. Roots is right. Which of the following is a herbivore? Well done. Rabbit is right. Some animals with no legs move by dash. Right again. Crawling is valid. Examples of creepers are dash at and dash. Excellent. Pumpkin and watermelon is well reasoned. The plants need the dash to make food. Bravo. Sun is the answer. Dash can live up to hundreds of years. On track. Trees is correct. Which of the following is not a shrub? Strong choice. Grass is right. Animals help carry Dash to new places. Right choice. Seeds is best. Plants and animals make their own food. Smart move. False is accurate answer. What would you use to make your helmet? Smart pick. Plastic is correct. Plants that are shorter than trees dash. You're right. Shrubs is correct. How do animals primarily obtain energy? Nicely done. Respiration is solid. Large-scale cutting of trees are called. You chose deforestation? Correct. Animals need dash that plants give off. Nice selection. Oxygen is correct. How do plants get the energy they need? Good job. From sunlight works well. Dodo bird is an example of dash species. Great job. Extinct is accurate. A dash uses its fins and tail in moving. You chose shark. Correct? Which one of the following is a climber? Right choice. Money plant is best. An animal without a backbone is called a smart pick. Invertebrate is correct. Very big and tall plants are called dash. Nicely done. Trees is solid. Which is something that only humans need? You got it. Clothes fits. Mammals usually have dash on their bodies. Clear logic. Hair is sound. A habitat is a place where an animal dash. Well reasoned. Lives is correct. A desert is a habitat that gets dash rain. On track. Little is correct. Duck, cock, swan, parrot, and ostrich are. Good job. Birds works well. A giraffe's special adaptation is its dash. Solid response. Long neck is valid. Plants can be classified into two groups. Good thinking. Flowering and non-flowering is right. Many animal life cycles begin with a dash. Bravo. Ig is the answer. Which organs filter waste out of the body? Smart move. The kidneys is accurate answer. Name the sense organ that helps us to feel. Perfect. Skin is the one. What is the role of chlorophyll in plants? Nice selection. To absorb sunlight is correct. Dash grow on the pine trees and hold seeds. Great thinking. Cones is right. Which of these animals live in the desert? Exactly. Desert hare makes sense. What happens to most plants in the winter? Well picked. They go dormant is correct. Which of the following we get from plants? You're right. Both jute and cotton is correct. Which is not included in the Ike Red List. Correct. Existing is spot on. A seed needs soil, water, and dash to grow. Correct response. The right temperature is accurate. How many bones are there in an adult human? Great job. 206 is accurate. What kind of energy do plants need to grow? Right again. Sunlight is valid. Living things that make their own food dash. Excellent choice. Plants is right. What do animals require that plants do not? Sharp thinking. Food from external sources is right. Select nocturnal animal among these animals. Excellent. Bat is well reasoned. What do flowers need in order to make seeds? Well done. Pollen is right. Which of these animals is a domestic animal? Strong choice. Cow is right. Plants use green leaves and sunlight to make. Nice work. Food fits perfectly. Are ferns flowering or non-flowering plants? Valid point. Non-flowering is true. Birds and monkeys use the tall trees as dash. Perfect. Shelter is the one. Which part of a plant grows below the ground? Clear logic. Roots is sound. How do plants obtain nutrients from the soil? Well done. Through their roots is right. A dash is a safe place where an animal lives. Exactly. Shelter makes sense. A living thing that cannot make its own food. Nice selection. Animal is correct. Some fish live on land. Is it right or wrong? Correct response. Wrong is accurate. Arctic tern migrate from Arctic region to dash. Correct. Antarctica is spot on. Which gas is essential for animals to breathe? Great thinking. Oxygen is right. Dash helps animals and humans grow and change. Strong choice. Food is right. What is the first stage of the frog life cycle? You chose eggs, correct? An animal that catches and eats another animal. Right again. Predator is valid. A grassland is a dash, place with a lot of grass. You got it. Dry fits. What happens first in the life cycle of a plant? Excellent choice. A seed sprouts is right. Very big, tall and strong plants are called dash. Well reasoned. Trees is correct. Forest reserve is a method of dash conservation. Bravo. On-site is the answer. A dash is a place where plants and animals live. Good thinking. Habitat is right. It is a big animal and it gives us beef and milk. Nicely done. Cow is solid. Animals spread dash that sticks to their bodies. Good job. Pollen works well. A plant or animal that no longer lives on Earth. Smart move. Extinct is accurate answer. What do plants primarily use to make their food? Solid response. Leaves is valid. What is the primary source of energy for plants? Smart pick. Sunlight is correct. What gas do plants take in during photosynthesis? Excellent. Carbon dioxide is well reasoned. Oil spill is a threat to organisms living in dash. Valid point. Seas is true. This is a place where a plant or an animal lives. Nice work. Habitat fits perfectly. What part of a plant carries water to the leaves? Great job, stem is accurate. It has 4 legs. It is called man's best friend. You're right. Dog is correct. This shows how energy moves from plants to animals. On track. Food chain is correct. A wise and judicious use of all natural resources. Right choice. Conservation is best. A forest is a habitat where there is a lot of dash. Well picked. Trees is correct. Where do animals get the oxygen they need to live? Sharp thinking. From the air is right. Reproduction have the ability to produce offspring. Well done. True is right. Group of organisms of the same species forms a dash. Nice work. Population fits perfectly. What do we call the things that we need to survive? Bravo! Basic needs is the answer. Very small plants with thin, soft, and green stems. Right choice. Herbs is best. What is the last stage of the butterfly life cycle? Perfect. Adult is the one. What does an animal need to live in an environment? Correct response. All options are true is accurate. True or false? Plants and animals need one another. Well reasoned. True is correct. Which plant part uses sunlight and air to make food? Smart pick. Leaf is correct. Trees have a thick and brown woody stem called dash. You chose trunk. Correct. An adaptation is something that helps an animal dash. Right again. Stay alive is valid. Which of the following is not an endangered species? On track. Polar bear is correct. Small plants that have long and thin leaves are dash. Nicely done. Grasses is solid. What is the average lifespan of a giant sequoia tree? Correct. 2,000 years is spot on. An adult frog has dash used for breathing underwater. Excellent choice. Moist skin is right. Plants need light, water, and dash to help them grow. You're right. Nutrients is correct. I am a plant part present below the ground. Who am I? Great thinking. Root is right. Dash is a single cell that can grow into a new plant. Good thinking. Spore is right. The dash takes the water to other parts of the plant. Exactly. Stem makes sense. Which of the following plants are fruit-bearing tree? Strong choice. Coconut is right. Pea is a part of the pea plant. But which part is it? Well picked. Seed is correct. Which of the following is a process unique to plants? Sharp thinking. Photosynthesis is right. Which of the following is not a basic need of animals? Nice selection. Video games is correct. Mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians all have dash. Smart move. Backbones is accurate answer. How many stages are there in the butterfly life cycle? Good job. 4 works well. Plants add water vapor to the atmosphere through dash. Solid response. Transpiration is valid. What is a unique feature of animals compared to plants? Great job. Ability to move voluntarily is accurate. Which part of a plant takes in nutrients from the soil? Clear logic. Root is sound. Blank-looking structures in the cytoplasm is called dash. Excellent. Very cool is well-reasoned. Living things that can't move and stay in one place dash. Valid point. Plants is true. Which body part do you think to keep warm for the birds? You got it. Feathers fits. In the adult stage, animals feed themselves and have dash. Exactly. Offspring makes sense. Which of these is the best time to ask? How do you know? Correct response. Explaining the results is accurate. A print or part of a plant or animal that lived long ago. Great thinking. Fossil is right. What structure is used by plant to collect carbon dioxide? You chose stomata? Correct. This is a color or shape that makes an animal hard to see. You got it. Camouflage fits. What do humans, elephant, bear, and goat use for breathing? Smart pick. Lungs is correct. Dash are things that a living thing needs to live and grow. Excellent choice. Basic needs is right. Which of the following is not a source of food for animals? On track. Rocks is correct. Jim Corbett National Park is known for conservation of dash. Smart move. Tigers is accurate answer. What animal would you most likely find in the forest habitat? Correct. Brown bear is spot on. Which organ in the body pumps blood to all parts of the body? Nicely done. Heart is solid. Which of the following wild animal is the friend of a farmer? Clear logic. Snake is sound. Illegal hunting of wild animals for commercial uses is called. Nice work. Poaching fits perfectly. All living things and non-living things around you make up. Dash. Good job. Environment works well. Which of the following activities cannot help in conservation? Well done. Natural disasters is right. Which of the following is a basic need for animals to survive? Bravo. Shelter is the answer. A monkey uses arms and legs to dash was and dash around the trees. Perfect. Climb and swing is the one. What is a gas that is in the air that animals need to survive? Great job. Oxygen is accurate. And dash does not have bones. It has 3 body parts and 6 legs. Solid response. Insect is valid. Basic needs are the things that animals and plants need to dash. Well reasoned. Survive is correct. What living thing will most likely hibernate during the winter? Strong choice. Bears is right. What do animals primarily need to build and repair body tissues? Valid point. Proteins is true. Some plants grow on trunks of trees. They are called dash plants. Excellent. Ariel is well reasoned. This animal has feathers and wings. Their babies hatch from eggs. Right again. Birds is valid. This is a food material that living things need to live and grow. Sharp thinking. Nutrient is right. Which of the following is a basic need for both plants and animals? You're right. Water is correct. Is the release of energy from food substance in all living things? Good thinking. Respiration is right. What process do plants use to convert sunlight into chemical energy? Right choice. Photosynthesis is best. What is the process called where plants release oxygen into the air? Well picked. Photosynthesis is correct. This word is where all living and non-living things are in one place. Nice selection. Environment is correct. A place that has everything that the plants and animals need to live. Right choice. Environment is best. A living thing that can use energy from the sun to make food for itself. Valid point. Plant is true. Dash are used to color parts of the cell to study the detailed structure. Perfect. Stains is the one. Dash climb up taking the support of walls, other plants, trees, or sticks. Sharp thinking. Climbers is right. Bill wants to study an animal that has fur. Which of these would he choose? On track. Bear is correct. This is the part of the plant that carries water and nutrients to the leaves. You're right. Stem is correct. What is a primary role of animals in the ecosystem that plants do not perform? Job. Consuming other organisms works well. Which of the following is a characteristic of animal cells but not plant cells? You got it. Centrioles fits. It is important for both plants and animals. Living things will die without dash. Smart pick. Water is correct. Relationship between a biotic community and an abiotic environment is called dash. Excellent. Ecosystem is well reasoned. Which of the following structures is found in plant cells but not in animal cells? Right again. Chloroplast is valid. Which of the following animals have the same movement, body part used, and habitat? Great. Goat, zebra, giraffe is accurate. This is an animal that lives part of its life in water and part of its life on land. Excellent choice. Amphibian is right. Which of the following animals does not belong to the group when it comes to movement? Correct. Ostrich is spot on. Which part of the plant is responsible for absorbing water and nutrients from the soil? Well done. Roots is right. This is a part of the plant that holds the plant in place and takes in water and nutrients. Strong choice. Roots is right. The natural environment of plant or animal species where it lives and reproduces is called. Clear logic. Habitat is sound. All insects have 3 main body parts. These body parts are called the dash, and dash. You chose head, thorax, abdomen. Correct. The book which keeps a record of all endangered animals, plants, and other species is called Dash. Exactly. Red Data Book makes sense. The environment undergoes several changes, but living organisms remain the same. They do not change. Nice work. False fits perfectly. A group which is facing very high danger of extinction in the wild in the near future is called dash. Nicely done. Endangered is solid. All the different kind of plants living in their natural surroundings are called the dash of that place. Or correct response. Flora is accurate. This shows how energy passes from one living thing to another. Example, grass, deer, coyote, mountain lion. Solid response. Food chain is valid. All plants and animals must have certain things if they are going to survive. These things are called what? Nice selection. Basic needs is correct. 7 dash are vertebrates that breathe air using lungs, have hair or fur, and nurse young that resemble parents at birth. Bravo! Mammals is the answer. Birds have a beak. Smart move. True is accurate answer. We get cotton clothes from. Well picked. Plant products is correct. What do you call a young cow? Good thinking. Calf is right. An example of a bird's shelter. Great thinking. Nest is right. Where does the polar bear live? Well reasoned. In cold environment is correct. Rainforests get a lot of rain. Bravo, true is the answer. Rearrange the letters aban, an. Correct, banyan is spot on. Dinosaurs are not extinct animals. Great job. False is accurate. Woolly mammoth is an dash animal. Clear logic. Extinct is sound. Tundra is a very cold environment. Well reasoned. True is correct. This animal belongs to which group? Smart move. Carnivores is accurate answer. When habitats change, animals dash. Sharp thinking. All of the above is right. Which of these is a non-living thing? Valid point. Car is true. Which body part do you use to breathe? Exactly. Lungs make sense.
This mouse is using berries for dash.
Excellent choice. Food is right. What animal lives in this environment? Good thinking. Fish is right. Big and strong plants are called dash. On-track trees is correct. Animals like fish use gills to breathe. Excellent. True is well reasoned. Which is a basic need for all animals. Nice work. Water fits perfectly. Are spider insects? Is spider insects? Well done. They are arachnids is right. It is needed by plants to make their own food. It also gives plants, animals, and humans the warmth they need in order to stay alive. Well picked. Sunlight is correct. Animals need all of these except dash. Right again. Soil is valid. The spider is using the plants for its strong choice. Shelter is right. The woodpecker uses the tree for dash. Smart pick. Shelter is correct. Which animal can be found in a wetland? Nicely done. Crocodile is the poison dart frog a desert animal? Good job. No works well. Cotton is a product that plants give us. You got it. Yes, fits. What is the habitat shown in the picture? Right choice, desert is best. This picture shows fires can be caused by. You're right. Humans making campfires is correct. Animals help plants with making new plants. You chose true? Correct. This stage of the chicken's life cycle is... Great thinking. Chick is right. Most birds make a dashwa and lays eggs on it. Perfect. Nest is the one. What type of living thing is a coconut tree? Nice selection. It is a plant is correct. Jellyfish and dolphin is the example of dash. Correct response. Water animal is accurate. A dash is a place where an animal can be safe. Solid response. Shelter is valid. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF, books format? Nice work. Contact Narayan Changder on Facebook fits perfectly.